And if you let that creep in, the damage it can do to your family life is something that I vowed would never happen to my family.
In the aftermath of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's arrest, something wild is unfolding behind the gates of Buckingham Palace. What used to be a quiet royal tradition now feels like a full-blown power shuffle. King Charles is reportedly easing real authority over to Prince William, and that move has sparked serious tension with Queen Camilla. Inside palace walls, the atmosphere is tight, and insiders say the shift in control is impossible to ignore. Reports claim Prince William has already drawn a hard line, even giving Camilla what some describe as a direct ultimatum. At the same time, Princess Kate is said to be working around the clock, trying to steady the situation and keep the monarchy from looking chaotic. Camilla, on the other hand, is reportedly pushing back and making it clear she doesn't like being pushed to the sidelines. This isn't just royal gossip floating around London. It's about who really holds the steering wheel of the monarchy's future. The big questions are stacking up fast. Why is King Charles stepping back at such a critical moment? How did Queen Camilla suddenly become a stumbling block in plans to modernize the royal institution? Behind closed doors, insiders say there are intense discussions, quiet showdowns, and a succession strategy that seems to be moving faster than anyone expected. The palace may look calm from the outside, but inside, the pressure is building. February 19, 2026, turned into a turning point for the royal family. On that day, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was arrested, triggering a shockwave that forced the palace to rethink its structure and public image. Right in the middle of it all stands Prince William. According to sources close to the family, he's been preparing for a moment like this for years. Now he's making bold moves, stepping into a leadership role and guiding the royal family forward, even while his father still officially wears the crown. Royal commentator Maureen Callahan told the Daily Mail that King Charles now appears to have stepped back from the front lines. According to her, Charles has all but handed over the crown when it comes to handling the current storm. Reports say the king would rather stay out of the messy controversies, even though the situation could seriously affect the monarchy's future. But this shift didn't pop up overnight. Insiders say the groundwork for this moment has been building for years. Prince William had reportedly been worried about Andrew's behavior long before many people inside the palace were willing to admit there was a real problem. While others hesitated, William was already looking at the bigger picture and what he can mean for the royal family's reputation. Royal author Russell Myers, who wrote William and Catherine, said palace insiders had been raising concerns about Andrew for years. Those warnings became impossible to ignore after Andrew's disastrous 2019 BBC interview. That interview shocked the public and reportedly pushed William to act fast. According to Myers, William went straight to King Charles and the late Queen Elizabeth and insisted that Andrew should step away from royal duties. He warned senior royals that delaying action could cause even more damage to the monarchy's image. In William's view, protecting the institution had to come before protecting family ties. At the time, though, those warnings didn't fully land, as the late queen still hoped to shield her son from the worst fallout. At the time, the late Queen Elizabeth was reportedly hesitant to take strong action. She was a mother first, and protecting her son mattered deeply to her. Meanwhile, Charles, who was still the Prince of Wales back then, felt stuck in the middle. He wanted to support his mother, but at the same time, he couldn't ignore the growing concerns surrounding his brother. The situation inside the palace was tense, and no one wanted to make a move that could shake the monarchy even further. But Prince William didn't back down. He kept warning that public trust in the royal family was hanging by a thread. In his view, ignoring the issue would only make things worse down the road. Fast forward to 2026, and many insiders now say William's fears have become a harsh reality. Andrew's arrest for allegedly sharing confidential government documents exploded into the kind of scandal William had long warned about. With King Charles now dealing with health challenges during his ongoing cancer treatment, William's voice inside the palace has grown even louder. Sources claim the Prince of Wales has been deeply involved in every major decision related to Andrew over the past 6 months, removing titles, pushing him out of Royal Lodge, and creating distance between Andrew and the royal institution. Insiders say William has been right in the center of those moves.
Saturday Night Live savagely roasted Meghan Markle over the weekend.
This situation isn't simply King Charles acting on his own. Behind the scenes, many believe William is helping drive the strategy as the monarchy prepares for an uncertain future. Charles became king in September 2022 at the age of 73, making history as the oldest person ever to take the British throne. He waited longer than anyone for the crown, but the road since then has been anything but smooth. Then came another major shock. In February 2024, just 17 months after becoming king, Charles was diagnosed with cancer, a moment that changed everything for the royal family and quietly sped up conversations about the monarchy's next chapter. The exact type of cancer King Charles is facing has never been publicly revealed, but one thing became clear very quickly. Treatment began right away. Throughout 2024 and into 2025, the king continued undergoing medical care while still trying to keep up with the heavy demands of royal life. Even while dealing with serious health challenges, Charles pushed forward with public duties, determined not to slow the monarchy down. Then another shock hit the royal family in March 2024. Princess Kate revealed that she had also been diagnosed with cancer following abdominal surgery. The announcement stunned royal watchers around the world. As the Princess of Wales and the wife of the future king, Kate had always been one of the monarchy's most popular and trusted figures. Because of her treatment, she stepped away from public appearances for several months while undergoing preventative chemotherapy. With both the king and the Princess of Wales focusing on their health, the pressure on the royal institution started building fast. According to Closer Weekly, King Charles has quietly considered transferring some of his responsibilities to Prince William by 2025 or 2026. One insider explained that Charles is famously stubborn and waited his entire life to become king. But the reality of the situation may be forcing the palace to prepare for a faster transition than anyone once expected. Officially, Charles has never said he plans to step down, and palace representatives have pushed back against rumors of a rapid handover. Still, the signs of change are getting harder to ignore. Month after month, Prince William has been taking on greater responsibility and stepping deeper into leadership. In 2025, King Charles granted William and Princess Kate the authority to issue royal warrants, a powerful privilege that allows them to publicly endorse certain brands and products on behalf of the crown. It might sound like a small detail, but inside royal circles, this is a major shift in influence. For generations, monarchs guarded this power very closely, and the bigger picture is becoming clear. William isn't just waiting in line anymore. Behind the scenes, he is increasingly involved in major decisions about the monarchy's future, working side by side with his father as a true partner in shaping what comes next. In some situations, it even looks like Prince William is the one making the final calls. One royal insider told News International that King Charles is not only helping William grow into the role, but also guiding him carefully through this storm. According to the source, Charles wants to make sure his son makes smart choices while the monarchy faces one of its most serious challenges in years. There's also a quiet reality hanging over the palace. At 77 and battling cancer, Charles understands that time may not be fully on his side. People close to the royal household say the future of the monarchy now depends heavily on William and Catherine. The truth many insiders whisper about is simple. The succession plan isn't some distant event waiting years down the road. In many ways, it's already unfolding right now. Prince William is also pushing a bold vision for how the monarchy should operate. His approach is very different from his father's and breaks away from decades of royal tradition. Instead of the old palace system, William reportedly wants the institution to run more like a modern organization, structured, transparent, and easier for the public to understand. Sources say his plan includes clearer roles, stronger accountability, and less influence from longtime palace courtiers who traditionally worked behind the scenes. William believes decisions should be more open and structured, rather than controlled by a small inner circle. He has already tested this style with the Royal Foundation, the charity he runs alongside Princess Kate. The organization operates with a CEO, a board of directors, clear objectives, and regular public updates about its work. That kind of structure is exactly what William reportedly wants to bring into the monarchy itself. In a conversation with Canadian actor Eugene Levy in October 2025, William hinted at this new way of thinking, showing that his plan for the future of the crown could look very different from the royal system people have known for generations. William has been open about one thing: change is definitely on his agenda. Still, he admits it won't be easy. Transforming an institution that has existed for centuries is a serious challenge. The monarchy is supposed to symbolize stability and tradition, so any major shift has to be handled carefully, step by step.
One former royal aide once compared the monarchy to a jar of Marmite. The label on the outside has stayed almost exactly the same for years, but the contents inside have changed many times. That comparison captures the balancing act William is trying to pull off. He understands that any reforms must be subtle enough to keep traditional supporters calm, yet strong enough to actually move the monarchy forward. William's strategy also reflects how he manages the Duchy of Cornwall, the massive estate he inherited after his father became king. People who have worked with him say he constantly questions long-standing habits and looks for smarter ways to operate. Instead of simply accepting old traditions, William reportedly asks tough questions and pushes for systems that actually work in the modern world. One insider explained that accountability sits at the center of everything William and Catherine are trying to build. Their goal is for the monarchy to be recognized not just for ceremony, but for delivering real benefits and meaningful work. In their view, the institution must prove that it is still useful and effective in today's society. But not everyone inside the royal circle is thrilled about these ideas. Behind palace doors, there are whispers of resistance, and the biggest tension reportedly comes from an unexpected place: Queen Camilla. What some insiders are now calling the Camilla problem is starting to create friction inside the royal family. The issue reportedly involves Sarah Ferguson, the former wife of Prince Andrew. According to Radar Online, Prince William has strongly criticized Camilla over her continued friendship with Sarah. One insider claimed William believes the safest path for the monarchy is to completely distance itself from both Sarah and Andrew, cutting those connections once and for all. Prince William reportedly believes drawing a hard line is the only way to protect the royal family's reputation. In his view, the monarchy cannot afford even the appearance of questionable connections, especially after years of public scrutiny. That's why he is said to support a complete separation from anyone linked to the ongoing controversy surrounding Prince Andrew. Part of the tension comes from the fact that Sarah Ferguson's name appeared in documents connected to investigation that were released by the U.S. Department of Justice. There has been no evidence of wrongdoing against her. But those messages quickly pulled her name into the wider controversy and sparked fresh debate about who the royal family should keep close. According to insiders, William believes Camilla's continued friendship with Sarah creates a serious image problem for the monarchy. From his perspective, if the Queen maintains a close relationship with the former wife of someone tied to a major scandal, it risks damaging the credibility of the entire institution. Camilla, however, reportedly sees the situation very differently. She believes it would be unfair to end a friendship that has lasted for decades simply because of public pressure. Camilla and Sarah Ferguson have known each other since the 1970s, long before either woman became deeply connected to the royal family. Loyalty, according to people close to Camilla, is something she takes very seriously. The tension grew even stronger after the decision in October 2025 to strip Andrew of his remaining titles. Reports say Camilla played an important role in that move. That decision showed Camilla taking action, but doing it her way, not necessarily following William's preferred strategy. For Prince William, though, the path forward is much stricter. Insiders say he wants a clean and immediate break from anyone connected to Andrew's controversies, believing that only a firm separation can rebuild public trust in the monarchy. In contrast, Queen Camilla is believed to favor a more balanced approach.
Rather than cutting people completely off, she reportedly thinks decisions should consider both the needs of the monarchy and long-standing personal relationships. That difference in thinking has created a visible divide between the future king and the current queen. And insiders say the tension has been growing behind palace doors. One source told OK Magazine that Sarah Ferguson had expected Camilla to quietly show support during the controversy. According to that insider, Sarah believed even a small public gesture, something as simple as being seen together, would signal loyalty. But that moment of support never happened, and reports claim Sarah has felt increasingly ignored and isolated because of it. While William and Camilla are clashing on strategy, another conflict inside the palace may be even more personal. According to sources cited by the National Examiner, a serious rivalry has been building between Princess Kate and Queen Camilla, and this situation has pushed it further into the spotlight. Insiders say Princess Kate has been working non-stop to manage the fallout from Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's recent arrest. Behind the scenes, she is reportedly helping coordinate the palace response, working closely with senior staff, reviewing messaging, and consulting legal advisors about how to navigate the crisis. Her focus is making sure Prince William's broader plan for handling the scandal stays organized and effective. But this level of involvement has reportedly frustrated Camilla. One insider claimed Camilla has never been fully comfortable with Kate stepping into such a strong role, and that their relationship has often been tense. Now, some reports suggest Camilla feels Kate's actions risk making both her and King Charles appear as if they cannot control the situation on their own. From Camilla's perspective, the last thing the king needs during a difficult period is the public impression that the younger generation must step in to handle problems. That idea, insiders say, has only added more strain to an already complicated relationship inside the royal family. King Charles, however, reportedly sees the situation very differently. According to the same source, he often steps in when Camilla criticizes Kate and reminds others that the Princess of Wales is simply trying to help stabilize the monarchy during a very difficult moment. In his view, Kate's involvement is not interference. It's support when the institution needs it most. Despite attempts to keep things calm in public, insiders say the tension between Queen Camilla and Princess Kate is impossible to miss. Some reports claim Camilla becomes visibly irritated whenever Kate enters the room. The strain between them has reportedly been building for years, but the fallout from Andrew's arrest has pushed those feelings to the surface like never before. When the news about Andrew broke, it was Kate, not Camilla, who appeared beside Prince William at several public events. Those appearances were meant to project stability and confidence during a very uncertain moment for the monarchy. Behind the scenes, sources say Kate was also present during important palace discussions, helping coordinate official responses and statements as the crisis unfolded. The situation grew even more complicated as some voices began calling for King Charles to step aside during the scandal. Those calls haven't gained major support, but their existence alone shows how fragile the moment feels for the royal family. According to a source quoted by the National Examiner, many insiders believe Camilla should show more unity and support during this period, especially with the possibility that William and Kate could take on greater responsibilities sooner than expected. That reality reportedly puts Camilla in a difficult position. She must either strongly defend her current role as queen consort or slowly
accept that influence inside the palace is shifting toward the next generation of royals. Then, in late February 2026, the tension reportedly reached a new level. Sources claim Prince William confronted Camilla directly about her continued friendship with Sarah Ferguson. According to insiders, William made his position very clear. She should publicly distance herself from Sarah or risk adding more pressure to the monarchy's already damaged reputation. This was not framed as a casual suggestion. Reports describe it as a firm message from the future king to the current queen consort, highlighting just how dramatically the balance of power inside Buckingham Palace may be changing. Under normal circumstances, the heir to the throne does not issue firm demands to the queen consort. That simply isn't how royal protocol usually works. But insiders say these are far from normal times. With the Andrew scandal shaking public confidence, Prince William has been reportedly given unusual authority over decisions tied to the monarchy's reputation. Many believe King Charles quietly allowed William to take the lead in handling the situation. Royal insiders say there is now a clear internal agreement focused on repairing the damage linked to Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Restoring trust with the public has become a top priority, and William has positioned himself at the center of that effort. His goal, according to sources, is to help the king stabilize the monarchy during one of the most sensitive periods in recent history. While Charles appears to support William's approach, Queen Camilla reportedly sees things differently. That disagreement has left her feeling increasingly isolated inside palace circles. The tension became especially visible in February 2026, when Camilla tried to publicly show support for survivors of abuse by meeting French survivor Giselle Pellicot. Instead of praise, the moment sparked a wave of criticism online. Many social media users accused her of hypocrisy, arguing that it looked contradictory to support survivors publicly while still maintaining friendships with figures connected to major controversies. The backlash added even more pressure to an already complicated situation inside the royal household. Prince William's position, according to insiders, is extremely clear. He believes the monarchy must completely distance itself from anyone linked to damaging scandals. In his view, there can be no exceptions, not for relatives and not for longtime friendships. Protecting the stability and credibility of the crown must come before personal loyalty. If Camilla refuses to accept that approach, reports claim William is ready to simply move forward without her support. That could mean limiting her influence in key decisions and quietly waiting for the day he becomes king and Princess Kate steps into the role of queen consort. What's happening inside Buckingham Palace right now goes far beyond a family disagreement. It signals a major shift in how the monarchy may operate in the future. Prince William appears to be preparing for a reign that looks very different from the past, one built around a smaller royal team, tighter control over who represents the crown, and a strict zero-tolerance approach to scandals that could damage the institution. The controversy surrounding Prince Andrew has only strengthened Prince William's determination to reshape how the monarchy operates. According to insiders, the future king believes the monarchy must function more like a modern organization, with clear leadership structures, accountability, and professional management guiding every decision. Under this vision, the old system of aristocratic courtiers quietly influencing major choices behind palace doors could begin to fade away. Instead, William reportedly wants a structure where responsibilities are clearly defined and decisions are made in a more transparent, merit-based way. The goal is simple: rebuild public trust and show that the monarchy can operate with the same standards expected of major institutions today. One rule in particular is set to be non-negotiable for William. Anyone whose actions bring scandal or serious damage to the monarchy will not receive special protection, even if they are family. Sources say William has told close associates that loyalty to the institution must come first. If someone threatens the crown's credibility, they will be removed from royal duties immediately. Princess Kate is also expected to play a major role in this new chapter. When she eventually becomes queen consort, insiders believe her influence could be even more active than what has traditionally been seen in that role.
Already, she is reportedly working alongside William as a key strategist, helping guide decisions and shape the monarchy's public image. For now, however, the royal family must navigate the crisis unfolding around them. Sources say the coming months will be critical. If the monarchy manages the Andrew scandal carefully, demonstrates accountability, and shows that meaningful change is underway, the institution could emerge stronger than before. But if the public feels that lessons haven't been learned, calls to abolish the monarchy may grow louder. One insider explained it this way: right now, the country needs stability, but a time is coming when William will introduce deeper reforms designed to ensure responsibility, purpose, and trust in the royal institution. In many ways, that transition has already begun. Right now, the balance of power inside the royal family is shifting fast. King Charles still holds the crown, but Prince William is steadily gaining real authority behind the scenes. Camilla may carry the title of Queen Consort, yet insiders say Princess Kate is becoming a major voice in shaping strategy and guiding how the monarchy responds to crises. The older generation may officially be in charge, but the next generation is already stepping forward and taking control. As the Andrew scandal continues to unfold, with possible legal consequences and new revelations still emerging, many believe William's influence will only grow stronger. In moments of uncertainty, the public naturally begins looking toward the younger heir rather than an aging monarch dealing with serious health challenges. So what we're witnessing isn't just palace drama. It's a royal institution trying to reinvent itself in real time. King Charles appears to be gradually handing more authority to William. Camilla is working to maintain her influence, and Kate is stepping into a powerful role beside her husband. The monarchy is evolving right in front of us, and not everyone inside the palace seems comfortable with that change. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you think William is right to distance the monarchy from Andrew's circle? Should Camilla end her friendship with Sarah Ferguson? And could this growing tension eventually lead to King Charles stepping aside sooner than expected? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We read them all. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who follow royal news. Thanks for watching.